How is everyone? It's been a while since I've been in this game, hasn't it? Are you all keeping well? I hope you are. Who have we got here? Keldemo, thank you for being here. Good to see you again. Vivi, good to see you too. And Jess on a 3-stream streak. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here, all of you. Have you had a good week? Keldemo, I am well. I have been really enjoying writing this new book that I'm putting together. And it's proving to be a challenge, but it's that type of challenge that I'm enjoying overcoming. So that's fun. What I'm going to do just now, before I forget about it, is put together a few bits of equipment that I need to do. That's the one that I need. See, we'll put that on quality, that'll work. Right. And memorize a few spells. Blood Flame Blade should do it well. There we go. Right. So, Jess, you're glad it's Friday because you're exhausted. What have you been doing this week? Vivi, how's your composition going at the moment? Before I carry on, I need to switch all this out. I've not played this game in ages. I don't remember what you do at all. It's all new to me. I'll try and remember what it is we're supposed to do. I don't have a clue. We'll put together some interesting. We've been working a lot and binging on Abiotic Factor. What is that? I've never heard of that. Vivi, you've made no progress. None whatsoever. Don't worry about it. I know what those moments are like. You'll get there. You'll get there. Alright. Just downgrade this a little. There we go. And prosthetics. Good. Do we need anything in here? I think we do. Boost physical effect. There we are. Okay. And so far you've had a nice day. Glad. Good. As I said, I've had a nice day. It's always a good feeling when you make some progress towards something. Oh, I'm happy with that. Right. Well, I don't remember what you do in this game, so I came back here just to see what would happen.
What have you done?
Huh? Hello?
You've wounded Count Emir most irreparably.
Oh, you!
Such that he wishes for your death.
Really?
You must attend to his concerns.
Good luck. Really? Get stun locked. Get stun locked. Get stun locked. Oh, hello. That's rather a nasty attack. This really, though, doesn't give me much health back, as I thought it would do. No, I am not dying to you.
My dear star, a fine mother. You will be.
My shining star, grant me a mother's strength.
What's going to happen now?
At my fingers, I
Oh.
will be the true mother. And I will be the only mother.
You have the mother's hands on your vest, sir. That is very cursed. Oh no, I can imagine the more time I give him, the more in trouble I'm going to be because he's going to just spawn more and more of these. I better watch out. I don't remember how you play this game at all. Come back here. Oh. I might tell you a bit about this book, actually. If I can focus on doing that and fighting at the same time. I've decided to write about how I think AI, specifically people who date AI partners, are going to find their ability to communicate diminishes the more they chat with these AI chatbots. And I've been speaking to quite a few people who use them. And it's been interesting to come across ideas which I hadn't considered before. Such as how, because they're over-relying on speaking to these little partners made by AI, they start to find that even having a normal conversation with someone over Discord is boring, because they become so used to switching from one character to another when they use things like character AI and such. And I'd not considered that. But it's been interesting. Use some spells. We can. There we are. What do you think? Would you like to read it? Is this the sort of thing that interests you? Can you see yourself dating an AI? Or would you hate the idea of the notion? I've put thought into it. And I thought, no, it turned me into a monster. And I don't want that. Ooh. Very strange fight, this one. Fighting on all these different areas. Stu! Good to see you.
My dear child.
You'd read it only because I wrote it. Thank you, that's charming. Very kind of you. How are you doing today, Stu? You're okay? Good. Study's going well? I'm just bashing into things at the moment, so give me a moment as my brain resets. Ah, then. When's your birthday, Jess? I need flames. There we are. These things really don't like fire. Just like little dogs, really. There we go. Where have you gone? Come back here. Next Tuesday is your birthday. Then, please remind me if you're here on the stream, and I will wish you a very happy birthday. Because at the moment, I don't have the chance to put it down in my diary. Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Ah, I see, Stu. Then enjoy the early weekend. Come on. Oh. I don't want to die. Got to be very careful here because I don't have much health left. Might take him out from afar if I can. Oh no! I've got one more dodge, but I'm doing a spell here which could get me locked into frames, and I don't want that. You know how it works. You've seen me play this enough times. What could I use to heal? How about I put down a warming stone? Very rarely use them, but Sunward stone, that'll do. Oh, look at that. That's a nice amount of heal. Alright, let's do a few more things to help us out. Oops, wrong spell. And we should have him now. As long as I avoid these other spells. Did you enjoy watching Lethal Company, by the way? I know Jess enjoyed playing it.
My dear child.
No! Hey, there we go.
Your mother.
Ymir is gone. Get his bell bearing, his maternal staff, his hat and robe and gloves. Wonderful. Right. I would really like the sword that the other lady was using, but she didn't drop that. So GG, chat, GG. Suggest you wish you'd have streamed it. Ah, I see. What happened? How much did he drop? 200,000. That's not too bad. Might use that to buy some upgrade materials. Oh, who have we got over here? What's this?
Count Emir, the stars, the sky. I see them not.
Now this is interesting. I can either allow her to see the stars, or I can blind her and allow her to see nothing. And given that she did attack me, despite doing everything that these people had asked, I don't particularly want to give her the ability to go through with her goals. So, yeah, I think it is Iris of Occultation on this one. There you go. What happens now?
Night. Anywhere at all. This is the night I know. Our night.
Ooh, I get her sword. Very nice. I wonder what would have happened if I had given her the other one. Right. We will take our runes and go and level those up. Let's see. Oh, in lethal company, Atlas and you were exploring a mine, standing shoulder to shoulder. He opened a door, you walked in, saw a turret, and yelled, "Watch out, Jess, turret," and then closed the door on you. Oh! Right, okay. Very kind of him, wasn't it? Did you see Gaben getting eaten by the vending machine, by the way? There's a fantastic clip of that in the clips on the channel. He makes this incredible 1 frame long scream. There we are, we've got a nice new weapon there. What's Rithers of Blood? Don't know. That's the one. Thank you for sharing that. As for how the community reacted, I lost quite a lot of followers from doing those collabs. And don't worry, for those of you that collaborated, it was not a slight against you. It is that moment that streamers go through when they have been streaming the same thing for a long time, and then for one day, they change the thing that they're doing, and then people don't like that, and they disappear. So, goodbye. It's a pity to have lost you, but Elden Ring can come back. Right, need more int to use those. What else can we get? Who were we fighting against last time? We were fighting against... Well, take some of those, actually. How many do I have? Egon's Great Arrow. I'll take 20 of those. I might as well take these. Longsword. I don't think I have a longsword. Or a mace. Battle axe. The scimitar there. We're fine for those. Right. Could also be a bot purge. It seems to happen, though, Jess, whenever I switch. I found that happened back during my VR chat days, when I decided just for one day I would do something new. Then people unfollow. But yeah, that is something that I've expected, something to get used to, and something if you ever decide to stream a long-term thing, keep that in mind. It will happen. Spontaneous guard. I don't need that. I need FP or HP. FP restoration. There we go. I'm just thinking what will be useful for my next boss fight. That'll do. Right. if I remember, last time I was fighting Horalu, wasn't I? And Horalu was proving to be a real challenge because I was deciding I wanted to fight him in melee. So what I'm going to do is put as many as these runes into smithing stones, because I know I'm not going to have many left over when I die. And then we'll go try fight him again. Do I need any of these? Oh, do you know what? I'll put it on to... just there. There we go. I'm doing a boxing match. Exactly. Exactly, Jess. It makes things a little bit more fun. Where was he? He was... over here, that was it. It was nice to take a accidental break from Elden Ring, by the way, because I was really getting tired of streaming the same old fights again and again and again and again and again. It made a change. Now I'm going to get myself dressed up like him if I can. There we are, and he has a breastplate, doesn't he? What have we got that shows low armor? See. That'll do. Yes! That's the sort of thing he wears. Have we got anything any better? I don't know, they both look terrible. Oh, the High Priest garment, there we are. No, I think we'll stick with our warrior's armor. There we are. Put some gloves on. How about some wraps? There we are. And for our helmet, I think we'll just have a simple headband. There we go. Right. You're not sure the stones you're going to help... What, pardon? I'm not sure the stones are going to help. You may need to lift. Stones? What are you talking about? The smithing oh, the smithing stones. Oh, true. Well, first of all, I've got to be able to remember how he attacks, haven't I? We'll switch this out to that one there. Right, we're at our light load. We've got everything we need, hopefully. And I suppose it's time for me to go back in here. Right, melee versus melee. As it should be. Here we go. And we'll take a turtleneck. And one more. In we go. Really, Jess? I don't know who the summon is, actually. If I don't kill him this time, I'll give it a try. I don't quite remember how this fight goes. I can see why people practice them, or the no-hitters practice. Shibiri guy. Ah, I see. Got to remember not to get too greedy. Like I am doing right now with these attacks. I've got the wrong Ash of War on this. I think I've got the wrong Ash of War on. Should be the one that allows me to flip into the air. Oh dear. Now, as for future games, I'm still unsure. Never mind. Not bad for a first try. I'm still unsure of what to do in the future. Turned out that actually several of the VR games that I bought are not the best things to stream. So that was out of the question. Darkest Dungeon is one that I am going to do, but I don't know how long it's going to last. It's also dependent on how many people want to be part of the characters. So we'll see on that one. Right. Oh, I did have the right one on. Palm Blast. Okay. I wonder then if I can use another of these. Ah, so these are two different staffs. I see. Thought I already had it. Well, let's try again. We're going to be here for a while. This is the stream for today. I've not actually opened up Darkest Dungeon though, Jess. Not given it a try yet. Don't know how it works. Right, we'll just summon Shibiri in once. See what he does. See if it changes any of his quests. That sort of thing. I thought I'd murdered him. And actually I should take some spells off. Not to worry. Your first run of Darkest Dungeon took you 30 hours and then you rage quit. Right, fair. If I remember correctly, Miyazaki said that the DLC would have 40 hours worth of content in it, and about 100 hours later, I'm not even close. So if it's anything similar... Oh, I'm supposed to die, aren't I? So that Shibiri doesn't do all the work for me. Right. We'll just let ourselves die here. So I'm not letting an NPC doing all the hard work for me. Come on. Take me down. That's it. Nearly done. Let him get to phase 2. Well, that involves me actually trying to get him to phase 2. Go on then, I'll see if we can do that just so you can see the animations. If we can go a little bit more. Oh, I'm stuck in an animation, this is bad. And again. I'm not taking much damage though, which is nice. He says. Oh, didn't think you could get hit there. I can't read his attacks at all. I would like to give Terraria a go, but it has a very steep learning curve, but it would be a lot more comfortable than what I'm used to. So I don't know if I'd enjoy it. I'm gonna die. Shibiri, are you going to help? There we are. Right. Enjoy, Jess. This is just for you. There we are. There we are. He's going for him. He's going to die before he gets thrown in the air, isn't he? There you go, that's it. Right. Try again. Sorry you didn't get to see the third person animations and other ones, but we tried. You can, Jess. Right, thank you. Ah, I see, Jess. Sorry you didn't survive long enough. We'll try it normally this time. Oh, we'll try this one and the Blessing of the Erd Tree. What else is on my mind? Actually, do any of you have anything to share with me about your week? You made an interesting discovery? Have you started a project that you're proud of? The usual questions. I'm not very good at small talk, I'll be honest. If you can't tell. I need to delay my dodges a little. And not get greedy with these attacks. I wish that spinning attack didn't last so long. Wish it was a little slower. Do I play any board games? No, that would involve me actually socializing in real life. I have no opportunity to do that whatsoever, because all my friends have now moved out of the city, as it's too expensive to live here. Yeah. So, I don't get to do that. But if I could, what would I do? I don't know. The last board game I played was... what was it called now? Monopoly, believe it or not. There you go, that's how traditional that one is. Exactly the most exciting, is it? Which ones do you recommend? Oh, that's not going to do anything. It's going to be way too slow. Okay, I'll give it a go. You don't mind Monopoly destroys friendships. Well, it was made by someone to prove that landlords are unethical. So, that's why. And, incredibly, Hasbro Incorporated managed to rebrand it by essentially removing that asset. But let's not get too political, shall we? Go on then, Godfrey. What have you got to show me today? Why did I take bleed off this? Never mind. Oh. So it does damage to things in the distance, but not on enemies. Okay. Oh, that's so slow. And the aim and the range is point blank. I'm going to be dodging all day here. Nowhere near enough damage. You recommend a game called Zombicide. Right. Okay. I will admit I'm finding this fight a little difficult because I don't remember how any of it goes. Let's try that. I will continue to tell you more then about this book because that's what I've got on my mind at the moment. So, take it easy for myself. Imagine yourself as a very, very lonely individual. And you get the option to have a chatbot, which obviously is an AI. What would you want it to act like, or how would you want it to be? Also, Sakura, good to see you. Congratulations on your new sub badge, by the way. Okay, Lifesteal Fist does not work on bosses, so that is a useless thing to have on this. You would want it to get all your lame jokes. Right, okay. Oh, sorry. I misread what you said there. I thought you said you would want it to get all your lame jokes. Sorry, I've just insulted you there, haven't I? No, you'd want it to get all your media references and make jokes. Okay. What do you think that would do, though? Do you think that would be good for you? I'm sorry, Zachary. Oh, well. It's your fault. You chose to be here. We'll take that one. A Freudian clip? No. I mean... No. I cannot dig my way out of this one, can I? No. I was just misreading while boss fighting, that's all. So... You'd want it to do that sort of thing. I think that'd actually be very bad for you. Because if it got all your media references, it would likely turn you into one of these people who communicates in a way which is almost perpetually online. And your way of speaking to others, rather than the AI, would eventually become so impenetrable, only the AI would understand what you're talking about. Wow, I cannot talk and do this fight, but I'm still going to try. And Sakura, you're not sorry. Okay, right. I appreciate you being here. How does that sound? It's honest. But if it did turn you into one of these perpetual online communicators, what then? Ah, bother. Can we have a second phase, please? No? Oh, bother. That was long after half health, but he didn't transform. Never mind. But you could see the idea of having a chatbot as a friend backfire. If you sold all your data to companies, yes, exactly. And that has been one of my ideas, that if you wanted to create probably the worst AI on a social level, all you'd have to do is say to a private company, I'll tell you what, I'll give you all my browsing history over all these years, and you create something which all it wants to do is self-reference what you've already said. And that would be terrifying. Wrong button. Never mind. Can I? I'm pressing dodge. Why is it not working? I'm dead. There we are. Oh, I wish I could focus on this topic that I've got in my head. So, carrying on. You're going to hear me witter on about this topic all day, Chad, because I am struggling so much to think about things to talk about today. It's the usual sufferings of the streamer, which I'm openly honest about, that I am not good at being entertaining. It's something I cannot do. I struggle with. I don't know how people do it. I look at other streamers who can just talk about absolutely nothing for hours on end, and I think, wow, how do you do that? So, welcome to deep, impenetrable musings with me as I tax my brain enormously on Elden Ring boss fights. So then, We're not at that point with the people saying, well, I'll surrender over my personal data to these AI firms to create this perfect partner. But what we are finding is people will share their more deeper secrets with these private companies who are completely, can you stop hitting me, unregulated. And that worries me. Because they're building profiles on them, on things where these companies are selling you the idea of, it loves you. And imagine what that does to an individual. When they're constantly chasing this idea of having a machine approve of them. Well, they'd want more of it, and so they'd share more of what makes them find that thing approving. And that means the companies can use that information to gather as much as they want on you as possible. I think my book will also be calling for legislation and getting these things to be stopped. Or at least have some kind of guidelines applied to them. 1 if this is interesting, 2 if this is boring. Oh, I'm dead. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think this is very interesting because the viewer count is tanking, so never mind. We're changing topic. Sorry, chat. Had to check. Anxiety spike. We're changing. So, no more AI talk. I think it makes people miserable. Sorry, Jess. Right. Moving on. How do I beat this boss? I know what you mean, Jess. I know what you mean. Come on. In we go. I'm just going to focus on this fight for the time being. Can we take an exalted flesh and do a bit more damage? We can. Thought I could avoid that. This really doesn't do much bleed damage at all, does it? Newfound respect, though, for anybody that does a dry leaf arts run, because it is very challenging. Only thing I've got in my mind at the moment is the bad news that I've been reading today. I couldn't help but come across it. I don't want to share that. That was about Open Archive and copyright law. I have been looking at these completely different topic. Schools where you can go to study Japanese in Japan and looking at the prices of it. It would be lovely if I could just take a couple of years over there. Don't know how much it would cost though. So I can imagine the amount that they put on the website is nowhere near close to how much it costs in reality. Become an English teacher? Oh gosh, no. No, that industry, from people that have worked there, is horrendously exploitative. They can have you sometimes working 100-hour weeks, and if you don't, they just take your visa and passport away from you. And the pay is horrendously poor. So you don't want that. Besides, you also have to do what's called a TEFL course. Teach English as a foreign language. And I really wouldn't want to do that. No, these are more so a adult education university. It's where you go there and learn the language through lessons, immersion, and a bit of everything. Oh, I'm dead. So aggressive. Hob got his run yesterday. I thought he... Or the Faith run. Or his no-hit run. Which one? I've never watched the final fight, so I don't know if he's got it or not. He's doing nowhere near enough damage. Put Arcane on there instead. What could we use to boost Arcane? Ever so slightly. Mimic tier 1. I'd rather not. No, I think this is going to be what we're going to have to use. And actually, rather than Arcane, take that. Actually, have any of you here ever studied overseas? If so, what's it like? You've never left the US, right. I've been abroad once or twice. Don't remember the other times. I was far too young. I envy people who say, oh, I can remember all these things that happened years ago. So I can't. Oh, he died to the final boss of the DLC. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just noticed his head when he does an axe swing attack. His head bends in a way where your neck shouldn't be able to do that. I don't know how the animators let that happen. I'm so bad at this. I should be using weapons. Why did I set myself this challenge? Never mind.
'Twas nobly fought.
This does, though, just add more and more respect in my head for the people who do manage to do no-hits. If I were to do a challenge run, what would it be? Probably the one that I'm doing right now. Makes it a bit interesting. Oh, I forget you have to roll backwards for that one. The Gandolph run. No. Lots of people have done this run with no hits and similar. It's actually probably quite difficult to come up with a new particular type of run in this game. So much have done it. Good to see you, by the way, Zanish. Do so little damage. Spec'd into the wrong things for this, that's why. The Gandalf scroll. One day I will change my VTuber name though, and you won't be able to call me Gandalf anymore. How will that make you feel? Sad. What happens if the name's better? going to be hardest for my friends who have known me for longer than I've been streaming. They've been calling me that name for, gosh, 7 years. It's just a question, Jess. I don't know what the answer should be. Oh, I was mid-roll there.
Was nobly fought.
I think I might switch to a different challenge. I think I'm going to use... what do you call it? Good Old Faithful. In the first attempts. And then when we get to second phase, I will go hand to hand. So it's weapon in the first, second phase, hand to hand. Just like him. He's using a weapon, I'm using a weapon. And then we switch it up. I think that's a bit more fair. These do weigh quite a bit though. Anything that makes it lighter? There we are. Right then, come on, Godfrey. Won't even use spells against you. Forgot how long that takes to... carry through. Nice bleed, though. We're not getting much in the way of health back, though. Why is that? Because we're not doing much damage? Ah, now it is. I wish it didn't dodge around so much. Going to be a fun day when I finish this game, though. I won't know what to do. I'll look forward to Elden Ring 2. Oh, mid-roll. I never know when he's going to do the tripart on that one. Alright. Now second phase. Oh no! Ah. Normally I avoid that by just being further away. Play the rest of the Elden Ring games. You mean Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2? And then Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro? I could do it. But I don't know if people would enjoy it. Ooh. Elden Ring is just Dark Souls 2. You think so? I don't know. There's attacks. I've got to watch out for his grab, though. That one. Oh, he's got me against the wall. Run! I think this might be the one. What's he doing here? Oh. Come on then. No! Bother! Oh, he didn't one-shot me. No, not again! Let me log on. And again. So that's almost a third phase where he becomes hyper-aggressive. know how you roll away from that. No, I'm dead. Oh, he quite literally rips out your heart at the very last moment. Lovely. That's the best animation to see from third person. Is it? Let's see. Right. Let's see. Let's try again. I think that strat is a bit fairer though. He uses a weapon in the first instance, so do I, and then afterwards we both unequip. Righto, Jess, thank you for the lurk. And thank you for chatting as well. Appreciate it. So I'm not using these. What do I have? Yeah, blood boil aromatics, why not? It's near the end of the game, might as well use them. Ooh, good damage. Still no use at rolling, though. I might live. No, missed. Thought I could get him to second phase without using a single Crimson Tear. Oh, do I have no more of those? Well, never mind. It was worth a shot. What's the acid spray mist do again? I think that lowers his defense. And it's made of a very rare to find material called formic rock. So I might as well use them whilst I can. Strange that they put certain resources in the game that you can't even farm. Loosh, good to see you. How are you today? You doing okay? Good. I'm well, thank you. Might be a little slow on the responses though, because as you can see, there's a lot going on at the moment. I've purposefully... Oh no, I'm dead! Oh, I lived. I purposefully lowered my defences here to make this a little bit more challenging. So I didn't want to just be a perpetual tank. We'll say, Lush, I've started writing a new book, but talking about it was making chat miserable, so I'm not going to talk about it. That's what I've been doing. Have you done anything interesting the other week? Good, there we are. No, no! I was mid-roll through the cutscene. Oh, that was unfair. I'm dead. You've been looking for work and completing a coding challenge. Ah, good on you. What was the challenge? keep trying. Is this going to be the one? Not if I keep getting hit. Oh, that was lucky I didn't get hit there. Now why was I hit there? I thought that should have been a dodge. So difficult to actually get close enough to him without being hit. Ooh, I'm dead. I think this will kill me. No, just. And now he's going into his third phase, where he gets incredibly aggressive. And I'm stun locked. Yep. I couldn't get further away from him. Should have rolled backwards rather than forwards. Never mind. What else have I got rather than that? He uses a great big axe. Have I got a great big axe? No, I don't. But instead we'll use this. Just got to unequip it before second phase. Come on then, how much damage is this going to do? None, because it doesn't even hit him. Okay, a decent amount of recovery though. But it leaves you... Oh, I'm dead. It leaves you so weak to being... Oh, so open to being attacked again. And then he pulls this out, does it? Yes, I didn't know when that one worked. Can you give me a moment to attack, please? Never mind. Rather than that, do I have anything different? Actually, I never tried the Cragblade against him. Let's see what that special Thundercloud form does. I don't think Blessings of the Erd Tree is worth casting anymore because I can't stay alive long enough for it to be viable. Oh, that was bad. We just completely missed, and he managed to clip me. It does a decent amount of damage, but you're still wide open for being killed. Like there. I know there are other attacks that I could use, but the Thundercloud form is too fun rather than just the pokey stick. Hey, perfect. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, I couldn't run away. Don't know how you're supposed to get away from that one if you're not already outside the arena. Nice of him to spin the other way there. Rolled way too late, but he still missed me. Imagine it from his point of view. He's constantly experiencing his day being interrupted by someone who he defeats again and again. And yet just keeps on coming back no matter what. Must drive him insane. Oh, I didn't roll in time. Didn't have time to heal. Getting better though. I'm out of ideas. I think I've put every single idea I've got down on paper. Might have to have days where I don't write. Those will be the streaming days when I don't write. So I feel as if I've expressed everything to the point where I've got nothing left. Could be a good thing though. So there's no point in doing it long range. Most of the damage comes from mid-range. Never mind. It's either this or I go back to the DLC fights. What have I got to fight in DLC? Who was I fighting? Can't remember. Let's try a DLC fight. Who did we have? Well, we don't have the cathedral anymore. But we do have an area which we can explore. So we'll go there. Just have a little ride around. Oh, can put on some proper armour actually. There's no point in doing challenge run stuff when you don't need it. Some decent trousers on. There we go. And don't need that. Dry leaf? Yes, I'll train myself to use dry leaf. I finally found this area. It was a place where I'd just completely missed it. Just as I was setting up the stream and I thought, oh wait, there's a little icon there which I put there. Round about at the beginning of the stream. Or sorry, at the beginning of the DLC. Which I never even noticed. You come back here. Why have I got no weapons? No, come back, come back, come here. There we are. Got to remember I'm extremely close range, so why can I not lock onto that one? Wish I did that kind of damage to the bosses. That would make things easier. What are blood fiends doing around here anyway? Because they are servants of Moab. There must be some reason for them being here. So we're at the bottom of this area. And that reminds me, there's also a map. Which I should put a marker on my map. There. I did find out I've been streaming this since March. Which is a long time. What's going on over here with this convoy? I hear a noise behind me. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound very nice. Oh, don't do your raw. I can still one-shot me, I think. Good drop rate, I'll say that much. I've got so many copies of that armor. I don't need any more. Pity they didn't give you any different items to drop instead. Have a look around then. What have we got? Oh, well, I don't know because I can't see the map. Our priority then is to find the map. Is there anything up here? No, just a little bit of scenery. And I'd say that would be one little critique I've got of this game. They give you so many hills and valleys and set pieces to climb, which you'd think there would be some kind of reward up there when there isn't. Then again, if they gave you too many, it would be too obvious. Still don't know the story of these ruins, though. It isn't explained either well or at all, I don't think. Oh, hello. You've got interesting horns. What are you going to drop for me? Thank you. Thin beast bones. Okay, nothing special. And that's the Poison Lands. That's where I came through, so I don't need to go that way. Along here that should go. This must be a very early game area that I missed because, one, the enemies are not very tough, and two, they don't give much in the way of runes. I'm going to find something which would have made the DLC an awful lot easier, aren't I? Oh well, at least I didn't. I like the challenge. A beastman. And another scarab. This is a tough one. Is that scarab still there? It is. What can I do? You stay there. Stay there! Thank you. Scattershot throw. I wonder what that is. That looks interesting. Scattershot throw. Is that for knives and such? Probably is. Or Smith script knives. Taking down all of these just in the off chance that they offer me something new to drop. Oh, sorry, some new item. Here, another scarab somewhere. Where is it? I read on Twitter, actually, the other day, someone who had not bothered to equip Torrent and didn't even realise that Torrent was a thing because they'd never looked at a guide for the game. It was given to them by a friend, and they'd put about 100 hours in, just running around, not realising there was a horse in there. I can imagine that was rather painful to figure out. Now, let's see what that Ash of War was. Was it for this? Scatter shot throw? No. So throwing probably be for the knives. Yes, it is. Employ smithing arts to conjure multiple copies of an ornament in both hands and throw them all at once. Ooh, give that a go. And have I got that knife anywhere? See? Hey, that's a good area of denial. Especially if you've got a lot of enemies on you, I can imagine that would do a decent amount of damage. What does this say? Hit them where they're weak. Oh, it's the golems again. Kind of dull to fight, but... Let's see. 77 damage. Still a decent amount of bleed, though. Anything under here? Nothing but burning lava, and I've probably got myself stuck now, haven't I? Yes, there's no way up. Oh, well done, FromSoft. You created a dead end, I think. Ah, no, they were kind enough to put some steps in. It's just me being dumb. Where are they? Where are all the enemies? Gas stone. I don't think I've found a use for that yet. Where are the enemies? Oh, there you are. Let's see if I can get behind you. No. Same as ever. The hitboxes on these enemies are very broken in my point of view. There we are. That went easier than I expected. And you'd expect them to drop something with that giant mark on their back. A Smith script axe. Let's see what that says. An axe engraved with Smith script. Incompatible with Ashes of War that grant skills and affinity. Ah. Wonder why. Leave that, because I've got those already. And those. And don't need that either. Yes, we can leave that as well. Now, need to make this jump. Ooh. Let's go along here first. A great hammer. Oh. Didn't know that was a thing. A throwing great hammer. I've got to give that a try. I wonder what's that going to be like. Where is it? Smith script. Great hammer. Oh, okay. So you just imagine you're at the Olympics. Thor. I see. Well, a bit of a wind-up, but might work. Now, which way do we go? Maximize our route. You want to go along there, and then somehow down there. Okay, so you need to drop down again. Right. And host a hammer throwing competition. Yes, Luce, I agree. I wonder if it goes further depending on the build that you have. Now, it's rather unfair of them to put two of these horrible things there. Oh, I did not know they could throw. Right, I'm just going to get some water. I will be right back. Let's try again, shall we? Right. Again, there it is. Thank you for waiting. These dungeons are quite big when you think about it. The amount of distance that you have to go back. Again, it shows that this DLC really was worth the cost. When you think of other DLC where all they do is just sell you a collection of skins, they offer nothing of true value to what you should have paid for. Versus this, it gives you a fortune's worth of content for the price you pay. Amazing. But then again, in comparison, I'm not in agreement with these game companies charging you £100 and such for game plus what isn't DLC content but is essentially early purchase or lucrative reward things. Whether really? Really? Oh, come on! Hey, well that's one way to get rid of them. They can fall. Never mind. If they can fall, can I do something that will push them off? What have I got that can knock them away? I don't have anything that physically pushes enemies back. Not to that extent. Never mind. I do see these games companies though where they're releasing games at £100 and £120 for a single game, and the proviso that you're getting special items that give you an advantage before you start. And I think, oh no, that's a horrible idea. People have to work for their rewards. You make it so that the game is so easy that you can pay by winning. You're damaging a person in the long run. But to these companies, they don't mind at all, do they? How did Godfrey go? I decided to take a break from him. That's why we're back in the DLC. I'm not one of these people who can do a boss fight for hours upon hours upon hours on stream, because it just gets tedious to try and keep talking as you know that it is making you struggle. Well, tedious isn't the word, it gets frustrating. It would be nice if I could hit them from behind, but of course I can't on these, can I? Alright, well, do I need to fight them? No, I've got my ancient dragon. Do you mind? Oh, stop stud-locking me, please. There we go. Don't need to fight them anyway. Wow. I am not looking forward to ever coming back to here again. No more? Good. Was that an ancient somber? Or just normal? Ah, just a normal one. An ancient somber would be lovely. A little rare. Oh, look, he's painting, sorry, patting his little pet slime. Leave him alone. Have we got any drops for me? Yep, yeah, I'm just passing by. Don't think there are any bosses in this area anyway. Not going to look before I leave. Now maybe I should have gone into the other corridor before doing that. Yes, I really should have gone into the other corridor before doing that, because now I can't get back upstairs, can I? I can't get back up there, so I've got to go all the way around again. Oh, unless there's a different way up here. Can I make that jump? I can. There's another one being pet. Ah, sweet. Yep, I'm just leaving you be. I'm not even going to touch you. Go on. If you show some humanity like that, even though you're a golem, I'll leave you be. And what do we have here? Hopefully that doesn't lock me out of getting to where I want to be. Alright, so now I go up the other way. Okay. Ah, well, I can get back there. No worry. Alright. Must be fun if you can keep these maps inside your head. My feet would probably melt if I walked over this with how warm it is. Now, what am I looking for? Can't remember if I've been here or not. There's a ladder over there with what looks like a furnace. What's going to be in that? Another what loose? Oh, ad. Yeah, sorry. An ancient dragonsmith. Another one. Okay, fair enough. Just go across here. Oh no. I may have made a big mistake there. Why? Yes, I think I should have reset this wheel before doing that jump. Now it's just going to lead me down, isn't it? But those doors are open. So is there anything through that way? No, you can't get across there. That'd be silly. Welcome back, Luge. Thank you for sitting through the ad. I hate them as much as you do. I'll tell you a bit more about that. Oh, Twitch gives you, as a streamer, the option to say, would you like pre-rolls, which are ads which you see before clicking on the stream, or would you like no pre-roll? Wow. Or would you like no pre-rolls, but people get an ad every 15 minutes? Well, I said, okay, let's say no pre-rolls. And what that means is, yes, you sit through an ad every 15 minutes, of which I make a grand total of about 0.01 pence. But it means that if you have to refresh or anything like that, you don't have to sit through another annoying ad, because then you get both at the same time. I am aware, though, Twitch are losing an enormous amount of money through how this site runs, so they are an evil necessity. But I'm of the mindset that I want you to have to see as little commercial junk as possible. If I were in charge of the world, the first thing I would do would be ban commercial advertising. You've got a product? Okay, put it in a white box with a little bit of detailing of what it legally is, with a bunch of honest information that you couldn't say, put the word healthy on the product if it's not actually healthy, that sort of thing. And I missed again. And do things like that. It would have to be an honest representation of what it actually is. Say, for example, with bread. You'll see healthy bread. Well, it may be made up of 17 ultra-processed artificial ingredients, but they just put the words healthy bread on there because they're allowed to. Doesn't mean that it actually is healthy. I would make that illegal. I think that is not right. It's unfair. You're lying to the person who's spending their money and putting your health or their health in your hands. Now, we go that way. So there's one little avenue that I missed, wasn't there? Up here. Oh, you're a different type of golem. I didn't realise this was here. Oh, a shield. Okay. It looks like a discus. And then it was around this corner, wasn't it, that I should have gone? And there's nothing here, that's fine. Right. Once they de-aggro, should be able to leave this place. Ah, they won't de-aggro, will they? Well, the only bosses I have left now are Leda and co, so I think I will go fight them. Ugh. And I did say I was going to use Moore's outfit, didn't I? So, it's going to be fun. Oh, I don't need to come here, do I? I need to go back to where I was. There. There we are, that's another one down. Let's have a look at this shield. So it's a shield which you can throw like a discus. There you are. Oh, it chases down its target. Okay. If I come out here, target one of those beastmen. Actually, let's just... Okay, that's unusual. Ah. And because it goes above them, it hangs in the air for quite some time. Right. Might use it. Is there anything else up there, actually, before I disappear? I'll probably never visit this area again. I did actually think this evening that I might stream VR chat, but I'm quite glad I didn't. It would have been a real challenge. Ooh, what's this? Why are they all there? What's a sanguine Amaryllis? Just blood-filled, lying dead in a pool. Strange. And who's fighting who down here? Ah, is it the Beastman? No, it's Mesmer's lot. I know what that item is. That's just going to be another piece of armor, so I'm not going to pick it up. What's this? Oh! Another pithy rune. Okay. Just what I need. This is one of the big boss ones. Ooh. I got a buff after I was damaged there. Not seen that before. And a lot of sacred blooded flesh. That is very nice. It's a very rare item. Hard to get hold of. Matter of fact, actually. That means they're worth killing. Then drop those. Doubt you can farm them though. Ooh. 1-1 if you'd like to hear a delicious recipe. I will say it does have meat in it though, so if you're vegetarian you won't like it. else can I go in this area? Is this it? Can't be. Got to be more to it. Ah. Did I go? No, not that way. Been that way. Most people don't need to fight them. Fought them already, got all the drops. Sorry, chap. There we are. Now, got a new area to explore. Oh, I thought for a moment that was going to be another furnace column. I thought, oh gosh, don't have me fight another one of those, will you please? I have had enough with trying to destroy those things. They take an absolute age. Although now I do have the equipment to deal with them, so at least that's a little nicer. What a dry leaf heart's going to be like against one of these columns then? I suppose it might do some poise damage. That's all we need to do. Break that poise. There we are. And now the riposte. Hey, good damage. And great arrows, they're rare, I think. Oh gosh, you can trivialize these things with the dry leaf. They don't do much damage as well. And I don't exactly have the highest defense, but I am a high scattertree level, so that may be what's causing it. There we are. We'll take, actually, now that I remember it. Kicking and stomping skills. Sorry for being quiet, chat. There's not much on my mind. It's the problem with this occupation of niche focus. But if you're enjoying the sounds of the game, then that's fine. Ah. Spirit Spring. But it's sealed. I wonder if the seal is somewhere up here. There it is. We've got a summon area, so why is that? I don't understand quite why they added the sealed spirit springs. It's not exactly a puzzle, but I suppose it makes you work for it a little better. Keeps the idea in mind. Trying something new? Ah! What is this? Another mausoleum! Oh, lovely! There's going to be some kind of horrible fiend in here, isn't there? Right, boss time. See what we have in here. It can't be worse than the... What was it called? The Solitude armor sec, chap. So, let's see what happens. What is it going to be? Do you bleed a bear? Right, okay. I didn't expect that. And I used the wrong thing, didn't I? So I can make you bleed too. Ah, you didn't expect that, did you? If you use a health Estus, I will too. Hee. No, you don't. You've got a bear's head, have you? Thank you. GG, Jan, GG. We've got a bear set then by the looks of things, do we? Red bear's claw, a fang helm, rivet armor, and gauntlets. Oh, let's see what that is. There's the helm. Shaped after lion fangs. Perhaps this fascination with the untamed strength of the wild stemmed from his past as a red mane. Oh, I see. And what's the other one? After killing the great red bear in a blood-soaked bout, he became fascinated by the untainted glory of its naked strength. He wished to become a bear, no more, no less. I see, okay. It resembles that really dodgy suit of armour that Sean Connery wore in one particular film, which I don't know the name of. But it was a very undistinguished look. And I just saw that I had all sorts of same types of armour there at one point. Yes, look at all these. Discard these, don't need them. Right. Level up those bear claws and see what they do. Might help me against Godwin. Sorry, Godfrey. So we came down. Ah, Spirit Spring, that's what we need to do. I'll have a quick look around here before we go down there. I don't want to miss this map that I've been looking for. Anything? Don't think there is. I think this is just yet another empty island. It's given me a boss fight and some items, but it may be something else. Nope, that's it. Never mind. Once the game is over and done with, though, I will bring up a wiki and see what I've missed. I'm no completionist, but I don't want to have to go through the entire game and DLC all over again just to get one thing which I could pick up before New Game Plus. Now, where is our Spirit Spring? I thought it was over here. Ah, over here. Must be. There we are. I've once had one of those not work. It's quite annoying. Is that our map? Is that our map? It is! Good, finally. Hey, finally! It's taken an age, but I finally found the map to the Ran ruins. Good. Thank goodness for that. Oh, it's taken so long. What do we have here then? The Temple Town ruins. Jumping around to see if I'm going to miss anything. If you can hear rap in the background, by the way, it's not me. It's my neighbour who has bought a new sound set. It drives me insane. Every year they light what I can only say resembles a collection of car tyres on fire to barbecue things, and then invite all their friends around to listen to the most horrible sounding, very violently worded rap. It's not fun. Nevertheless, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yes, happy Friday. You had a good week? Have a look around this bit. Oh, item up there. Dew gems. Still don't know what those are for. Anything there? No. Pretty average? No. That's better than a pretty bad week, so that's good. I have the whole map now, yes, finally. This area I actually marked at the very beginning of the DLC when I came across it, when I was farming items off-stream, just general mushrooms and that sort of thing. And then at some point I removed the mark, probably by accident, and then completely forgot about it. So, just realised there was a chap there with a pot on his head that I should have attacked. I'm glad I finally found it. Only found it on the off chance of just thinking, oh, let's just ride around and see if I can remember how you play this game. And so far, Godfrey and the other bosses have been challenging. Nearly killed them. Nearly. Not just yet. Can't get up there. Not to worry. What? Oh, how do I get up there then? What's going to allow me to get that way? How do I get up there? I must be missing something. Like that deer must be missing something. How do I get up there? Strange. Oh, this all looks the same to me. I can't tell where I've been and where I haven't. It's all too similar. There must be a way to climb up. Ah. Can you get up there? Oh, what's this? You're damned if there isn't a way past the wall. Why does the wall hit me back? What? Oh, it was you. Right, I see. I thought the wall hit me back. There isn't a way past the wall. Well, there must be. Is it one of these incredibly obscure use certain item things? Let's see. No, it's just get torrent to jump. Somewhere like that, probably. Let's see. No, that would be too high, so it must be another jump somewhere else. Go on top of this roof, maybe? Oops. Seems to be that torrent can jump only very, very shallow at some point. No? Putting parkour in Elden Ring was a very brave choice, but it does work. Sometimes. What items could break down a wall? Oh, there you are. What do you drop? Nothing. What items have I got that could break down a wall? Explosive pots? No, that won't be a mechanic. The great big heavy pots? I don't think that's going to be a mechanic. What about if you have to go under to get inside? No, nothing on that one. I remember when the DLC first came out and people were complaining that Mesmer's soldiers were hitting far too hard. Yes, that's the point of the game. It's not supposed to be easy. And now you just... with enough upgrades, they trivialize. Or you trivialize them. Oops, wrong flag. Sorry about the water noises there. How do I get over here? I'll be damned if there isn't a way past the wall. What do I need? Is there a summon? I have a hawk summon. And it is giving me summons. I wonder. Can... Oh, maybe. Maybe. Maybe he can break down the wall. Okay, let's see. Is this a unique mechanic? Right. Taylu, can you break down the wall, please? Yeah. Can you smash that? Are you going to do anything like that? No? Okay, well, it was worth a shot. What about... I mean, that was a good idea, right? Anywhere over here? No. Oh, what's that? No, that was just an area where clipping into it. I thought I was onto something there when I brought out the golem, because it had only just given me that. I thought, well, if it gives me something, then maybe that's what I need to use. Another advert, sadly. Don't worry, it'll be over soon enough. Okay, I'm going to call it quits. If anybody knows how you get over or through this wall, please let me know. It's a little boring to watch this. No, it wouldn't be a non-DLC thing, so... Inventory, what have I got? What have I got that could break down a wall or get me over a wall? Only a 30-second ad. Well, that's nice, Luce. There's supposed to be 1 minute 30, so I'm glad you didn't have to sit through the whole thing. I don't know how to get up there. You'd think there'd be a ramp. There is, but it's one I can't see. Just look at every meter of the wall. Am I missing some really obvious hole that I can just walk through? Or is it going to be an invisible wall at some point? Ah! Okay. Right, there we are. Thank you, Neminal. Appreciate the little cryptic hint rather than just give me the answer. Aw, look at my unupgraded giant doing his best. You know what? We'll bring out the mimic tier sometime. Never used that. It took you half an hour to find, really, never. Oh. If they had said, okay, what you do actually need to do is bring out the stone golem and then he breaks it down, because there is a little marker right down there. That would have been great. I would have applauded them for that, because it's another gimmick that makes you think. But having just a sort of a hole in the wall at the exact opposite end, kind of boring, really. Could have done something different. What are you going to drop? 4 rubber rows. Oh, that's nice. Now drop down. Where? How do I get to this? Oh, no, that thing there. Bother. Yes, how do I get to that there? Ah, I've got to go this way. Nope! Oh, bother. The horse is very difficult to control. Torrent does as Torrent likes. Doesn't always obey your commands and controls. So we'll just go this way, shall we? There we are. Oh, another scattered tree fragment. Okay. Completely unupgraded this one, so I'll give him a bit of heal. There you go. Also give you golden vow. Will that pass on to you? No, it won't. Just makes me stronger. He stayed alive longer than I expected. I thought he'd die almost instantly. Wow. Arrows, thanks DLC. Just what I always wanted. It's not as if I've had the ability to craft those since... oh, right about the beginning of the game. Wow. I'm doing it every hit run now, am I? There we are. Still haven't managed to get their helmets. Wonder if it's a rare drop. Right, for all our efforts, what's our reward going to be? It's better being worth it. 200 sword talisman. Okay. Okay, I can see how that would be useful. What does it say? A talisman depicting a warrior two-handing a sword. Right, the horned warriors were fitting figureheads for the military might of the tower they kept watch over. Their deft attacks slashing through any and all foes. Ooh. Nice little bit of rhetoric there. That would actually be useful for when I'm using my... what do you call it? Large giant katana. Yes, that would be useful. And especially useful if you're doing a very heavy build. It says two-handed sword. So what does it do for, say for example, non-slashing attacks? Ah, enhances attacks with two-handed weapons just in general. Right, okay. I might put that on then, actually. Try that with our giant katana. Where is it? Oh yes, I've not tried this Sword of Night yet, have I? Right, well that's that. Let's carry on. Where else is there? Oh, have we been... we've been along there? 2. That's that way. Alright, let's have a look. One of the best new talismans. Have you used it a lot then? Oh, don't mind if I do. Come here, I need your head. Okay, you're going to do one of those. Right, never mind then. I'll come back later. There's one. And where's the other one? Come on. Never mind. And this goes down to a point which will probably kill me, so let's not go that way. Yes. So, wait a minute, there are steps down there. Okay, right. So we'll come back that way. Hello, dog. We'll just have a look over here, see if there's anything else. Ooh, what is that up there? In that tower? Interesting. Oh, there's a tower at the top of the mountain. Oh, I'm in the middle of the mountain. How do I get there then? That's there, is it? Sort of there. Right, okay. Another thing to keep in mind. How do I get there? Looks like a jury's place, doesn't it? Okay, Nevinal, quick question for you. Have you ever been there, where I'm looking at right now? So I don't know what that is. Not there. There. Looks like there's a path around the side. You go broken bridge, something like that. You have been there. Right, okay then. I hope it's just a little simple journey up the side of this hill. If not, probably no chance of finding it. Yep, this is what I want. Ooh. Hey, is it just this way? No. Wait, maybe? Oh. What the heck is this? Interesting attack. What am I going to christen that blade on? Something more than one of these. This is a little area of rot, so... just going to stay on Torrent for now. Oh, lovely. Romina was a great fight. I wish I'd... bother. I wish I had had more chances to fight against her. I brought out the blasphemous blade too early, didn't I? And she was weak to fire. Oh. You are going to spear me if I'm not careful. I'm going to just leave you alone. Why are they not aggroing on me? Weird. I know there's a spirit spring back there, which I can use, but... oh, what the heck. Let's do that bit first before I forget about it. Oh, now they aggro. It's amazing. Could have missed this entirety area of the game. If not for just seeing that tiny little bit in the mountain. I would have just moved on. A beast horn. Oh, wow. All the way up there for a beast horn. Ah, putting a farmable item in a chest. How dull. Cleverly hidden in plain sight, yes, but only if you tilt the camera way up at the top. So up there. It's not the full one though. This is just a random building, so the actual one I want is further over that way. And there's no other spirit spring. Somewhere else. Go this way first. Grey bird armor. Ah, I think I've already got something similar. What horrors are going to pop out of this area? This looks quite open. Ah, you. Okay. That's sort of okay damage. I'm not sure. It's very slow though. What do you drop? Ah, more armor. I've got that already. And another grace. There we are. Make it night at daytime so I can actually see. Or actually, better yet, leave it nighttime just in case there's anything at night that comes out. Because, remember, I think when I first went into the DLC, I found something at night. What was it? It was another mimic tier in a ghostly graveyard. Something like that. A scorpion. It is. The others fly. Oh, lovely. That's never going to reach them. That'll do. Little bit overkill for a bug, but they fly. A bear. Rune bear. I've not fought one of these in a long, long time. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh, you have enormous amounts of health. You're not going to be fun to fight at all, are you? Hit like a truck still. Oh, what was that grab attack? Should have rest so I had all my Estus. Poke. Oh, you're going to kill me if I can't heal. And again. Oh, God, please just let me cast the spell. Hyper armor. Nearly down. There we go. And finish it. There we are. Felt like a boss fight. For a single beast blood. Yeah, not worth it at all. And a few runes. There needs to be a hug attack actually, Neminal. Imagine if you could get Horaloo's throwing attack. As far as I'm aware, you can't. What is that? Oh! Oh, that's just... Oh, I see. Okay. That's just the bear's intestinal tracts on the outside. Lovely. Ugh. Another rune bear? No, I can't be bothered. There's a mod where you can turn into him and have the grab attack. Huh? I'm always worried about modding the game just in case it gets my saves deleted or something like that. Came across quite a few people who said on Reddit that there was a common, you call it, kill counter, which after they installed, it deleted their saves, because when the game updated, it corrupted everything else. Oh, I'm dead. Where is the fun in this? Right, now they're fighting against each other, hopefully. A simple lump of flesh. Nope, not worth it. Now what is that? This one looks interesting. Rugula the Great Red Bear. Okay. It's a bear that does horror lose attacks. Okay. And again, it hits like a truck, and the other one's going to catch me if I'm not careful. So 2 there. Right, we've got a boss to fight. Oops. Why is my game not working? There it is. Horrible putting a grace having you forward that way. Now, where did I die? Over there. I'll take the odd print screen because I don't screenshot, so it's interesting to look back at the things that I'll forget a few months from now. Wish I had upgraded the other beast. What do you call it? Claws. Actually, let's do that, just in case you get something special. So, if I go back to the Table of Grace, upgrade those other bear claws and use them against the bear in the full bear outfit. See if we happen to come across anything special. Doubt it entirely, but still. What is it? Hunters of bears. To them there is no more glorious than the subjugation of a savage beast. Right. Okay. Still some runes. What am I looking for? This, that'll it. And I'm looking for the bear claws. Where are they? There they are. Thankfully it uses Somber, which is much better than the other ones. Right. Strength build, though. Bear claws. Where are they? There they are. Now we put on the outfit, which was somewhere. Florid attire, there we are. Ooh, creepy with those eyes. Don't know which ones they were. See. No. I cannot remember at all what the legs were. Perfumers, travellers, consorts. Can any of you remember? That doesn't seem right. Warrior Greaves. Is that it? It might be. Might be the Warrior Greaves. Oh, leather... That was it. The leather leg wraps. There's a hard one to say quickly. There we are. Now we need to go back to... somewhere around here, wasn't it? Ravine North. Cosplaying with the bear things, yes. Thought, if we're going to do it properly, we need to take out the bear hands. And as the bear killers, kill the bears. And rather than two-handed swords, we'll have the... best. There we go. This is going to be a challenging fight, I know that much. Because it was doing about 3/4 of my health in damage in one single swipe. Hopefully not as bad as the room bear that's in the... what do you call it? Consecrated Snowfield. That one just came out of nowhere. It's almost an immortal god. If I remember, it gave you nothing of value. Another way of Miyazaki just saying, okay, have fun. Decent damage. Oh, God, look at the damage though on me! His aim isn't that good, it's more animalistic than anything else, which I'm grateful for. Oh. I thought that was going to happen. Yes, this is a red bear, so I wonder if this is to do with Radagon. But Radagon doesn't have an attack that lifts you up in the air like that, does it? Radagon uses the hammer rather than his fists. It's doable, though. Yes, Radagon is a bear. What's that supposed to symbolize? His absolute loss of humanity? And he's got horns as well, so is that an omen twist? Omen Radagon. Now there's an unusual one. Interesting question there, Neminal. I don't know why, but I'm getting Sailor Moon vibes from this outfit. I think it's the colour scheme. No, it does. It looks like a sailor suit from behind. That's why. Oh, for forgot about that one. It uses a similar moveset to something else as well. I don't know what it is. Something about the way that it moves is very similar. Again. A bear hunt. L2 is not very effective. Might be because it is for a strength build and I have no strength. Oh, you got a phase 2, have you? Right, okay, Vought. Oh, I'm dead. The spittle coming from his mouth. Terrifying. Suppose that L2 is okay. Hey, there we go. GG chat. GG. Right. Oh, I should have taken a golden fowl for that. That was 200,000 runes. And we did it in full cosplay as well. We hunted the bear with the bear killer's outfit. As it should be. Right. You've got bones. Thank you. So we've cleared this area. There's the other room bears around, but I'm not going to bother with those. I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Now, see what's down here. Oh, another cookbook. I missed so many cookbooks before, what do you call it, disappeared. The man who sells you everything that you need. And you tell him to be sad forever or be happy. About that spirit spring. I went up there. And it led to a different part. Okay, yeah. Thanks, FromSoft. We'll go back up there if we can. Don't be silly. Oh yes, what was in the cookbook? That was a point. Hefty fetid pots, and transform oneself into a great red bear and admit a mighty roar. Charging. Ah, okay. So this is bear communion rather than dragon communion, I see. Right, okay. Stop, avert your gaze from me, I beg, look away. Ooh, so there's going to be something in here that I don't want to look at. Ooh, interesting. Good to know. Oh, this sounds ominous. That sounded very ominous when the lit was going down. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. No. Can we level up? No. Got spell-wise. We'll try the bear one. And the bear always needs a sling and a claw. Oh. So it's more of a bear's head than turning you into an actual bear. Okay, right, never mind. We'll see what that does. Oh, not you again. I wish you could get one of these as a helmet, though. Being able to blast people with your head would be funny. You are a trap. Ah, that does good knockback. What is that? What's that derpy looking thing over there? What in the world is that? Where is my... Oh, it's a basilisk. Oh, I thought it was something far more interesting than that. Never mind. Okay. Yes, it's doing the same thing, isn't it? Rejuvenating bonuses. Oh, Deathblight. Lovely. Okay, I'll equip those if that's what... Oh, wait. Basilisks do cause Deathblight, don't they? Hmm. So what are you going to do? Excuse me? This is not good, is it? So it causes Deathblight by looking at you. Ooh, lovely. I wonder. I use a bow and arrow. Or something like that. Can I shut it off? Doubt it'll work. Right. Missed. Never mind. Paladin, good to see you. How are you doing? Right, now we just run. Keep running. Got to be a way to turn it off, surely. We'll find out. Nice try. What? It's going to be around here. Ah, didn't hear you. You were very quiet, weren't you? Not sure, Paladin, if you saw Prissie's good news, by the way. She, again, has made 100 subs. And she just needs to do it for one more month. And then she can get the higher percentage split. Made me really happy to see. Just actually a couple of days ago, put in my resub to help out. No you don't. Arthur, good to see you. Good day, Arthur? Something behind me. Deathblight eyes, that's a new one. Ah, there's a passageway there. But where are they? Now they're going to be staring me down to somewhere. Ooh, what are you? You're just Mesmer's soldiers? You are. You're a little busy, barely getting the chance to have lunch. Now, then I hope you get some rest soon. You're working very hard. And enjoy your lunch. Oh, it's over there. Oh, I used that far too early. Can I make it across? I can. Got to try and keep in mind where I've been now. That looks like an invisible wall to me, but it's not. Never mind. Oh, it's a kilt that I'm wearing, isn't it? What in the world? Excuse me? Okay, that's new. I like that. Ah, they've just come by. There's a golem right behind me. I wonder if there's an anti-death blight spell. What spells? Ooh. If I had a healing spell. I do actually have. What are these? Does that stop it? No, but maybe they break. Let's see. Very creepy. Oh, I thought for a second there that it had broken it. What else could I use? No, I don't have anything. What's that again? Nothing to do with Michelin. Not used it yet. Just in case it's one of these single-use items. Pardon me. Oh, no, I don't. Nearly went to get that item first. You're a big one, aren't you? Now. I see you all up there. Yes, I see you. Okay. If you bleed. You do, and you're dead. Go on down. One at a time. Thank you. I'm not going to get attacked on that bridge and have you all come after me in one go. Don't fall down. What does it mean that someone cooked, by the way, Neminal? I have no idea. It depends. So I saw the meme of let them cook, and I never understood it. I'm not perpetually online long enough to understand it. If you're cooking, that's a positive. If you get cooked, that's a negative. Okay. But what does it have to do with food? And anything like that? Nothing whatsoever. Oh. This is why I don't like slang. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. I align more with the rants of Grammaticus when he was saying probably the earliest rendition of "The youth of today don't know how to speak nor write." Now, have I missed something? Ah, no. I was on the right path. Okay. There's going to be something that inflicts death blight. It's probably going to be an awful lot of, what do you call it? Basilisks. So, in we go. Oh, Death Knight. Oh, wonderful. Not fought one of these in ages. Quite like them. And he doesn't take much damage. Yay, going to be a tough fight. I like that. Oh, look at that. I like the sound that his axe makes when he swings it around. Ooh, you've got a health drain, don't you? Yes, I forgot about that. Ah, this is going to be fun. Nemenl, I think everybody's parents did. Stake of America, there we are. It is true, though, from the teachers that I speak to, that people nowadays are struggling enormously with their ability to focus and concentrate because of how fast the modern world is. The most common one I see, going back into writing, is when people would rather have a book summary than read the book, and then they become very confused that they don't understand it at the same level. If you read a few bullet points, you're not going to be anywhere close to what you should know. That does nothing. This is a Death Knight. Probably doesn't bleed because it's a skeleton. It's a beautiful cape. It got me on a rail catch. Oh gosh! He can fulfill his entire health. You're really dodged there, haven't you? I'm dead. I think I'm going to need a sword for this one. Great designer boss, that really is. Now, what could we use? Actually, he's a Death Knight. Let's try Prayerful Strike, because it does holy damage. Probably does a lot of damage to him. I'm amazed this isn't a strength item. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that'll do. That's how you play the game. No! The bonk does work, but it's a bit slow. Gosh, the difference between a light roll and a medium roll. Didn't realise it until now. Feel like I could get heavier holy damage. Might be able to, actually. Let's see. Oops. What's this do? Lightning, poise, holy. There we are. And this is using faith. Keep it where it is. Now... here we go. Oh, I see, Nemenon. It's too much for me to remember. The constant evolving of language is just a pain in the backside. It really is. Thank you for explaining it, though. But it's a pain to try and remember. Oh, now my runes are going to be all over in that corner. As I said, the perpetually online person, when you come across someone like that, when you try and have a conversation with them, it's almost impossible. Because they say nothing but in-jokes and reference memes that make no sense to anybody but themselves or other constantly online people. And in a way, this feels exactly the same. Oh, I was rolling on that attack. That's unfair. Unless you're around those people, you pick them up naturally, and I don't want to be. No. Go back to the play school. It's kindergarten style language. I don't understand those words. Bang! 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 Here you go. Goodbye. See you later, Death Knight. Hey, there we go. And a cerulean amber medallion. Oh, that would have been nice earlier. GG, chat, GG. There we go. There's that Neminal, but there's also the reality. Say, for example, I was once called in to give a talk to the university, what are they called now? The Students' Union. And it made me realise, listening to them, despite them claiming to be adults, how... I don't know how to put this politely, but how their thinking was so immediate rather than long-term. And sometimes you think, oh, well, if you're around those people all the time, you'll also end up with very short-term thinking as well. And that is something I want to try and avoid. In business, they call it time horizons. Your time horizon is... it can be a complicated or a simple thing, but a good way of explaining it would be, imagine there is a big factory, and you've got all the different people who work there, doing their jobs. And the person who works on the conveyor belt, they're probably thinking day to day, week to week, maybe month to month. They're thinking, okay, I need to get X amount of work done today if I'm getting paid daily, a certain amount of work done this week if I'm getting paid weekly, or a certain amount of work done this month if I'm getting paid monthly. And that ends up training them to think in that amount of time, as in plan ahead, month to month. But then again, you come across management types, and management are thinking, this quarter we need to fulfill this quota. And then they start thinking quarter to quarter, maybe half a year or maybe a year in front. And the higher up you go in the business, the longer people start to think about what to do in the future. And when you get to the people who are right at the very top, they are thinking 5, 10 years from now, this is what we're going to be doing, and here's how we're working towards it. But every now and again, you come across that really rare individual, and sometimes they're not very nice, and they are the Steve Jobs, the Jeff Bezos, or the, what do you call him, the Rockefellers. And they manage to think about a century from now by creating something that people will need that becomes a universal truth. Say, for example, Rockefeller. Rockefeller looked at Standard Oil, looked at crude oil and every other oil refinery out there, and was seeing that everybody was using their own standards, which meant that the companies which were buying the oil couldn't guarantee whether or not it was going to last long, be really viscous, be very thin, how it would perform in the engines that they were putting it in there. So Rockefeller said, well, if we want to make this automated machine business a thing, we need to standardize the oil. So he did. He created Standard Oil by saying, I'm going to buy all these different companies up and set it to one standard, which of course, 100 years from now, is the same standard, and it allowed the business to thrive. Steve Jobs did the same with the iPhone. He said, we're going to make something which people will need it so much, other people will do the development for us. The app developers and such. They will create things on our platform. And, what's it called? Mr. Bezos with Amazon. Putting online shopping for everything you need in one location and offering things like Prime delivery and such. But you can only do that if you're thinking years ahead rather than just in the immediate moment. Of course, you solve the problems in the moment, but you're thinking what will happen 50, 60 problems down the line. And if you stay around people who can only think in the immediate term, you start thinking around about the same. It's that similar to the saying that if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get into new rooms. If you're the furthest thinking person in the room, likewise, you need to put yourself in positions which are going to be more challenging for you. Can't remember where I read it, but there was a phrase that said something along the lines of, you are the sum total of the people that you interact with. I don't quite agree with that, because you can be a solitary hermit, but if you're interacting with nobody and still studying with great books, well, then you can become a decent person. And yes, you may have these moments where you interact with horrible people, but you still learn from them. But the rule itself does carry a salient message, right? No, I have no idea where I'm going to go. I'm looking for this spirit spring. I think it was around here somewhere. We picked up another cookbook back there. I need to check that. Go away. Where was it? Ah, well, this is new. I've not seen this. Oh, of course that was in rot. And of course there's a little rot fiend back there. Poison flower blooms twice. Oh, that looks like Ramina's spike attack on there, but with melee. Right, I can't find this Spirit Spring. I'd have to look back through the VOD to see where it was. It's going to be a quiet VOD because of... Oh! Oh no, I've got 400,000 runes. I've got to get that. Neminal, exactly. And what you've mentioned there is one of my major gripes with how many economies are built. I can imagine millions would agree that if you can enforce a person to only ever consider their immediate surroundings and their immediate need by keeping their wages low, then they will never be able to do anything else. I know we're getting socio-economically political here, but perhaps one of the greatest disservice that's ever been wrought upon the American person was the introduction of privatized healthcare, because then you tie their healthcare to the hours that they work and rob them of the rights, or sorry, rob them of the ability to protest, because if they protest and lose their jobs, they lose their healthcare. If they lose their healthcare, then they could die. And by implementing something like that, you are essentially saying to the people, we realise that you're underpaid, we're keeping it like that purposefully, and we won't give you anything that gives you the ammo to be able to protest against it, because losing what you have would be so terrifying. I'm not very articulate in explaining this idea. It's one of these things of, right now when I'm explaining this, I feel like a blithering idiot because it should be simple to explain, but I can't quite find the right words. But I hope I'm conveying the sentiment that I want to express. Oh, not in the same position again. Yep, still locked again. We'll try again. Does it make sense, Neminal? I think this is the most I've spoken all stream on one topic, by the way. Oh, nearly died there. And we have the... there we are. Silly helmet on. You get it? I'm glad, thank you. Random topic, or random thought. I would like to play Lethal Company with Kauf to collaborate. What do you think my chances are of getting him to want to join in? No, Neminal, no. Every government and every company have people who will sit there and rather than while away the evenings, they will work hard to find out how to support those who pay them the most money. And there will be many who will sacrifice everything that they hold dear, even the very values that they have and their family and friends, just so they can fill their own pockets with a few more pieces of silver. And I despise those people. They're the think tanks and the HRs of the world. And I think the worker deserves better. So Gartu, good to see you. How are you doing? Right, let's see if we can survive. No. No, you don't. You're not knocking me off the horse this time. Thank you. Got you this time. Sagachu, thank you for this. Neminal, thank you for the sub to Sagachu. Very kind of you. Enjoy.
Sargachu, Neminal gifted a tier 1 sub to Sargachu. They have given 33 gift subs in the channel.
Well, I'll be honest, I was going to stop the stream now, but seeing as you've been so kind, I will keep it going for a bit longer. So, I'm looking for a... what do you call it? Spirit spring. You've just made some tea. Enjoy. What kind of tea? Where else am I supposed to go? Ah, I see. Okay, it's just over there, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be a tough jump to do. Oh, lovely. Lipton green tea. I don't think I've ever had that. Oh, we can, rather than do a jump, just go over there. Good. Right. Glad I noticed this. It's almost impossible to describe where it is on the map. What is our reward? We get... oh. Okay. Never mind. What did we get? A fire sprite stone. And conjure stingers of scarlet rot from below to stab the enemy. Landing a follow attack on a foe inflicted with poison or rot deals massive damage in one fell swoop. Swoop, not sloop. Some type of boat. Alright, give that a try. And we've got everything we need from here. Of course. Of course. We'll go get those, and they're probably going to be at the top now, aren't they? Got to go all the way back. I've got to make sure that I don't get killed by the rot thingamajiggies again. Oh, no. I'll put on some slightly better greaves, just in case. Isn't there a grace closer by? I'd say this one. Thank you. Sagatu, what I put in my tea is milk and sugar. That's it. Absolutely nothing else. Thank you, Neminal, by the way. What do I have? Handless greaves. No, they're not in fitting. There they are. They're more fitting. And what have we got helmet-wise? Ah, yes. Magnificent. No, I still prefer the one that we had before. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting look. Oh, that's a very interesting look. Okay. But we can't have armoured greaves with that, though. Got to have some cloth. Let's see. What have we got? That'll do. Let's stick with leopards. Now, where are my 400,000 runes? That way. You're drinking your tea plain. No, you don't put milk and sugar in green tea. That will taste absolutely vile. Please don't do that. Oh no, don't. $500,000 runes gone because I got stun locked. Oh, well, I don't have to keep going backwards again and again. There was nothing I could do. Sagachu, did you put milk and sugar in your green tea? I'm giving you this look right now. Did you put milk and sugar in your green tea? It's almost as bad as the time I put, what was it called? Oh, I could have used that level up. Never mind. No? Really? Okay. So once I was speaking to my Japanese friend and I was having a cup of tea, and I brought up the topic of bonito flakes. Oh, so they brought up the topic of bonito flakes. And I said, oh, I've got some of those. Why don't... Oops, wrong race. Why don't I go try some? And I went downstairs, got some bonito flakes. And what I found was eating them is an interesting experience. But when you go to cleanse your palate, and rather than, of course, grabbing water, you grab your cup of tea, having bonito flakes in tea is truly vile, absolutely disgusting. Just absolute agony. Right. Let's do dex on this. Memorize spell. That was no good, that was no good. Blood flame. And we will try our old faithful... Where is it? That one. Really was absolutely horrible. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because it doesn't carry through. Never mind. Don't you dare. That's what we're going to hear, just don't you dare. I should admittedly be using, what do you call armor?
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Camp.
Ansbach's armor.
Dryleaf Dane and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya.
Yes, you are.
Time has come. I do not hope for a worthy.
Look at the heels!
Let's make it something to remember. There will only be one.
Never mind.
And you are not.
Right! I've done my overtime. It has been a quiet stream. I have worked hard today. We're going to raid someone. Thank you for being here, everyone. We will try this again sometime on Tuesday. And who are we going to raid? Do you know what? We're going to raid someone who's just started. Really, really cozy. Great artist. She's actually making a VTuber model as well. So you get to see how VTuber models are made. The 2D ones. She's called Honeycomb, and she's a very fierce bear. So you're going to enjoy this. She might even sing a song for you. So we'll raid Honeycomb. Right. So we'll just put our little emotes here. Gandolph. Raid. There we go. And yes, one later attempt is more than enough. As always, thank you very much for being here, everyone. Neminal, thank you for the gifted sub to Zagato. Anonymous, thank you for the follow. That is her actual name. Anonymous, wow. And Jess, thank you for reaching the stream streak. Okay? But for now, everyone, love yourself, look after yourself, and I will see you on Tuesday. Okay then? Enjoy. See you then.